metal and electronic. Does a lot of collabs with bands. A lot of good riffs. If you saw the Avenged Sevenfold tour earlier this year, he opened that. He's coming back to do the world-famous Agora on Monday night, February the 10th. The Chaos Will Bring Peace tour. Sullivan King at the Agora. Tickets info, agoracleveland.com. Want to go? It'll be caller 10. Should be a wild show. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Are you trying to make us all uncomfortable?
Alan Cox.
It's gross, it's weird, it's not right, it's not cool.
And there's plenty more where that came from. Back to the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
I've got more money for you here in about 7 or 8 minutes. Another $1,000. Get your courtesy of the Buzzard bookie. Listen for that next keyword. 4:30 and 5:30. Your last two chances to win today. And then it starts all over again tomorrow morning. Rover's got it for you. Stansbury's got it. I'll do it again. So plenty of chances for you still to win. We got hot celebrity gossip in a bit. Courtesy
I
of...
predict this will make Mary mad.
It always makes me mad.
Yeah, I know.
So he's right
count.
on then.
That doesn't count.
That's psychic. My psychic ability.
Did you have a sandwich?
I did. I had two.
Mm.
They're little. They're like cut into party sandwiches. They weren't two full-size sandwiches.
No, but they didn't look that
Alan would
small
eat half
in
of
the
one
picture.
of those.
Hey, you do
would
you.
eat half of one?
Alan would eat
Oh,
half of
Alan
one.
would eat half of one.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of bread.
It was a lot of bread, and I'm really happy about it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's giving me a hard time when we had dinner there in Jersey at that Italian restaurant because the menu was either these heavy-duty pasta dishes or pizzas.
It's Italian.
No, I understand. I know what Italian food is. I'm just saying I'm always looking for something that, to me, is a reasonable portion because I don't like to eat a ton and I don't like to waste food. So I ended up getting two sides, which admittedly I didn't realize one was a side. I got meatballs and I got a side of arugula. Because I'm like, I just want a meat and a vegetable. I didn't want to. I love pasta, but I'm like, I'm not at 9:30 at night. We're having dinner. Like, I'm not going to have a giant thing of ziti. So I got the meatballs and the side of arugula.
No effing ziti?
No effing ziti. And it was good.
Was it just cold arugula lettuce?
Plain arugula.
Or was it? It wasn't like sautéed.
Well,
or had
no,
like
it was like
dressing or...
nope. Nothing like that. Now, again, I thought maybe it might have been dressed. I would have been fine with a little bit of something on there. But no, it was plain arugula.
I didn't even know you could get a side of lettuce.
I didn't either. But everybody's like, what did you do? I said, I got a side of arugula. It's a vegetable. I wanted a vegetable with my meat. I'm not a huge arugula fan. I think it's kind of bitter. But I ate it.
I call it spicy spinach.
Spicy spinach.
So
but it's not spicy. It's bitter.
I think it tastes like peppery.
Doesn't taste like that to me.
So my roommate and I just had a conversation about arugula this morning because she calls it arugula.
Okay.
Indiana.
It's supposed to make the sound like an old-timey horn.
Arugula.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to sound like.
But she kept calling it, and I told her because I bought arugula at the store, and it was wilted, and I guess I didn't look good enough, but I was like, I feel like I want to return this. And she kept saying arugula, and I was like, that's not how you say that. And then we looked it up, pronunciation on Google, and it was arugula. And I've literally, until today, never heard someone say that before in my life. And then you just said arugula.
That's how I've always heard it.
That's how I've heard it.
Or rocket. Some people call it rocket.
I've never heard that.
I
typed in arugula pronunciation.
Aruca vesicaria. Arugula plant. And did it say that? Did it tell you what you wanted to...
Because when you click the little... There's like a little sound icon. It said arugula.
Arugula.
Wait a minute.
Well, Google says arugula.
Arugula.
She gaslight you.
No. I did it. Arugula Is there another one above it?
Mm-mm.
Arugula.
Well, that says American pronunciation. What's the British pronunciation?
Hold on.
Arugula.
Just with a little lilt. It's completely the same.
Hold on.
Arugula.
Where did I find this? I'm telling you, I saw it. It was on my phone. It was on my phone.
Trump-backed justices took
Not that. That's an ad. Dumb Trump ads. Hold on. This will tell you.
Arugula.
Arugula.
Where's that from?
EmmaSaying.com.
Oh, here we go.
Just
Here we go.
Googled it.
Wait, ready?
Yep.
arugula.
See? That's
What is that on?
I type it in on my phone, arugula pronunciation, and the very first little thing that shows up,
Is
I
that
can't
one?
tell where it's from. This is where it's what it says.
Arugula.
Arugula.
Well, I have a feeling that if you pronounce it either way, they would know what you were talking about. And that's the point of communication, right?
We just had this conversation this morning.
Well, I had a side of arugula with my meatballs at dinner the other night. And it was pretty good. It was all right. Whatever you call it.
Arugula.
I've heard people slaughter that word, so I think either arugula or arugula. Did Mary say she loves Butterfinger or a buttered finger?
Both.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, who's this?
Hello, am I on the air?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Woody from the east side.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to talk about candy bars if I could. It's Halloween.
Oh, Woody. I didn't know who it was. I didn't have your name on my screen. So, and I didn't recognize it. I thought it was somebody who was drunkenly calling me. And maybe it still is.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, brother.
All right, lay it on me.
I don't know if any of you guys are going to recognize the name of this candy bar. It's called a Twin Bing.
A Twin Bing?
I've never heard of that.
Yep.
I've never heard of that, no.
It's the best candy bar on planet Earth. And I think it's made in Sioux City, Iowa.
Oh, so it's a regional candy that you know because you're an Iowan.
Yeah, well, I thought that maybe Alan, it might have made it all the way out to Chicago. You know, when in its distribution heyday.
If it has, I've never heard of it. This says you can get it locally at Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man.
It looks like it's covered in chili. I'm sure it's not, but it's like peanuts and chocolate, and it's got like pink nougat in the middle.
Cherry-flavored nougat.
All right. Still produced by hand in Sioux City, Iowa, is what the description says.
Yeah, so you know it's got to be good, right?
You know it's... I tried, we were on the road to Jersey. We stopped off to get some gas. I tried one of the Snickers pecan.
What?
It's unnecessary. It's fine, but it's unnecessary. Nobody's clamoring for Snickers to be different. I know they make them in almond or whatever, but I can't imagine. Maybe this is big in the South. I don't know. Maybe it worked its way north of the Mason-Dixon line. But I'm a big Charleston Chew guy. I don't see those getting a lot of love.
My mom likes Zero bars.
Zero's great too, but you
Like
gotta
what?
you gotta
White
like
chocolate.
fake white chocolate, right?
Oh, it's white chocolate is what it's called.
Well, but it's not chocolate.
Right, but it's just called white chocolate.
I know,
so
but it's
why-
fake
why do you-
chocolate.
but it's
It's fake chocolate.
No, it's named white chocolate, so it's white chocolate is what it's
called white chocolate.
Right,
It
so
is
why-
fake chocolate.
But it's not fake chocolate.
It
it's
is.
white chocolate. It's something different.
It's not.
Yeah.
White chocolate is fake.
No, chocolate's chocolate, and then white chocolate is white chocolate.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, maybe it is. Hey, okay, Woody, anything else you want to
Not
whip
claiming to
on
be
us
chocolate, it's claiming to be white chocolate.
from Sioux City, Iowa?
Go out and try a Twin Bing and give me your gourmet opinion on it.
I probably won't do that, but listen, next time I find myself at a Walmart, which is like twice a year, if I remember, I'll go, oh, light bulb goes off. Woody told me to check out the Twin Bing.
Twin Bing.
Twin Bing. Okay, thank you, Woody.
I would never.
I'm gonna stick with the
I
bada
would
bing
never
myself.
steer you wrong.
Okay, thank you. There's
All
Woody
right, cheers.
getting us hip to some Hawkeye candy there.
Here.
Let me give you this money, and then we'll get into Perez Bilton's hot celebrity goss. Mary, do you have your loins girded?
I'm ready.
All right.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Money. That's money. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton. Ooh.
All right, all my little goss guzzlers, I got some hot, sticky goss I'm going to put all over your palms and read it back to you. All right, starting things off, Carlos Mencia, you remember him? He was a very popular comedian for a while and then got called out for being a joke thief. But he's out there still doing his thing, and he was at a comedy club in El Paso, Texas, and some hecklers were giving him trouble, and his way of responding was to do this. Show his butt. He mooned the audience. He said it was all in good fun.
He's got a long crack.
Yeah, long crack, yeah.
Ew.
He said it was all in good fun. They took pictures afterwards, and it was, just a wild night at the comedy club. But according to inside sources, please just go back to stealing jokes. Don't show your ass again.
Did somebody else show their ass and then he did it after them?
No, I just don't want to see that again. That was
long crack.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz.
We talked about this a little bit earlier. Jay Johnston from Bob's Burgers was sentenced to 1 year in prison for his role in the January 6th insurrection. And according to inside sources, Bob Belcher can't stop smiling.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz.
Stupid Jimmy Pesto.
Stupid Jimmy Pesto. And finally, Fat Joe performed before the Yankees game last night, and we have a little bit of video of it.
I'm all the way up. What you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Let's go, New York. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. We all the way up.
Yeah, people were saying this is the reason that the Yankees lost because he was so bad. He was wearing Timbs on the mound and it messed up all the dirt. And he was getting roasted pretty hard for this. According to inside sources, Tony Hinchcliffe said, "Can I at least make fun of this Puerto Rican?"
This is Hot Celebrity Gossip with Perez, Bilton. Ooh.
Fat Joe's stubble looks weird.
It's so weird.
It
It's
looks like
that
he
sprayed on.
sprays it on.
Yeah, it's...
Nobody's got stubble that even in that. Yeah. Well,
So if the Dodgers win tonight, they swept, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's crazy.
People still writing think pieces on Tony Hinchcliffe. There's a lot of schadenfreude in the comedy community. I couldn't help but wonder because they mentioned that he had worked it out in a walk-on set Saturday night at the Stand. Mary, in a sliding doors situation, might have been there for that.
Saturday.
He workshopped the whole bit at the Stand on
there.
Saturday night.
Wait a minute. I don't know if that's... Hold on. Let me recheck because I'm pretty sure I was there all night on Saturday.
But also doing it in a club is going to be different than doing it
at a political rally.
Oh, no,
at
I
Madison
wasn't
Square
there
Garden.
Saturday. Saturday, I had an audition. I was there all night on Friday.
Yeah, he walked on Saturday night.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter.
No, tell me.
No, what I was going to say was the jokes aren't, they're open mic level jokes.
Yeah.
They're hacky and they're like predictable. So I could see it kind of getting groans or like, okay, in a club.
Yeah.
Well, but also, like, it's a calculated risk on his part to do it there, right? There's going to be a lot of people. Except calculated risks are good when they work out. It's not like those people at Madison Square Garden were falling out. So I'm not sure what this gets him. It's not like that crowd was roaring, right? They like when Trump is racist, but that is a non-transferable property for that crowd.
Well, also, that crowd is just kind of groaning at the jokes. There was plenty of people that said racist stuff after him that got cheers, but they said it with their chest. They weren't saying it as a joke.
Yeah, they were screing about
They meant it. Maybe that's what they were mad about, that the
like,
Republicans were like,
he doesn't mean this.
You need to mean it. I don't think you believe that.
Well, some people are mad at Jon Stewart because he defended him last night on The Daily Show. Or at least said...
I don't know if he defended him.
He goes, I think the guy's funny.
Now, obviously, in retrospect, having a roast comedian come to a political rally a week before Election Day and roasting a key voting demographic, probably not the best decision by the campaign politically. But to be fair, the guy's really just doing what he does. I mean, here he is at the Tom Brady roast a few months ago.
The great Jeff Ross, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff is so Jewish, he only watches football for the coin toss. Gronk, you look like the Nazi that kept burning himself on the ovens. Kevin is so small that when his ancestors picked cotton, they called it deadlifting.
Yes, of course. Terrible, boo, yes. There's something wrong with me. I find that guy very funny. So, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
I think the big thing was that he wasn't a performer. He wasn't doing a set. He was giving a speech at a political rally. This is not a place to be like, oh, just kidding, because everything you say represents the rally and the party.
Comics were really happy to go in on him online. And so they're like, oh, one guy was like, I opened for him some years ago. And in between shows, the owner comes into the green room and goes, you going to be funny tonight? And then he went out and bombed. I'm like, okay, well, that's one anecdote, I guess. And again, Tony Hinchcliffe, not my brand of, that's not for me. But a lot of people think he's funny.
Well,
but it is roast comedy, which is like low-hanging fruit.
And
even at the Tom Brady roast, there were a lot of people that were like, who is this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told the story that I got, second, third-hand green room gossip information that Netflix didn't want to have him on and that Joe Rogan had to make a phone call to get him that spot.
On the Brady roast.
Yeah. On the Tom Brady roast. Netflix was like, we don't like this guy. We don't like what he does. We don't like anything about him. And then Joe Rogan basically sidestepped Netflix and called Tom Brady's people and was like, you got to have this guy on.
Well, Tony definitely, he's originally from Youngstown. He still has fans in Northeast Ohio.
Offended by that, I can easily top that. If you ain't crying by what after I said, then it's not racist enough.
Ryan
got his hand in the ring.
He's dropping the gauntlet.
And the thing with Tony Hinchcliffe, his defense of the situation was, I made fun of everybody, but he didn't. He just made fun of mostly minorities. He didn't make fun of Trump or Trump supporters or anything like that.
Or hillbillies.
Yeah, so when he said he makes fun of everybody, he didn't go after everybody. I'm sure he has at some point, but at that, he didn't make fun of Joe Rogan there. He didn't, so he didn't make fun of everybody.
Yeah, well, people are still
but it's still one of the
throwing
so
down
I was talking with our friend Jim Tews about this, and he just asked his parents, like, what are they seeing on like, there's nothing about Tony Hinchcliffe in this controversy showing up in their algorithm. Like, this is not a story to everybody.
No, right, because in those situations, the headline is comedian gets people in trouble. You know what I mean? If you're going to, like I said, a calculated
it's not even
risk.
showing up. Like, they're not even
it's not
seeing
really.
it. Yeah, they're like, oh, I don't know anything about this.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, who knows what it'll get them.
Yeah.
Because, obviously you want to put yourself in front of people who don't know who you are, but if they don't walk away going, God, that guy was funny. Mm-hmm. When's he coming back? I want to see what else this guy's doing. That's what everybody wants. So, whatever. I'm going to take a break here. If you want to send a text, 35192. You can watch the show if you like. Find the Alan Cox Show YouTube channel. And you can leave a message on the iHeartRadio app.
This football season, bet with house money with the